Hi there and welcome to my video. Tonight I'm going to be making a fun fold card, and it's going to use the Delightful Wishes products from that suite. So my name is Paula Reed and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator going by the name of Yellow Bear Stamping. Thanks for joining me, and leave a comment, let me know that you're watching, and we'll flip down to my desk and get started. So as I said, we're going to use the Delightful Wishes bundle. This has stamp and coordinating dies that match for some of these images. And then on this side we've got some words that I have used previously and they are great. And then this die here is one of my favorites. It's a great one for the long word sentiments that we have and that coordinate with this bundle. So we are going to use well, I've already stamped because at the moment my eyes aren't that great, and so I thought, right, I better do it before I get online and make a mess. I am due to have cataract surgery in just over a month, so hopefully that will fix things. So the card that we're going to make is a fun fold, my favorite type of card, and for this one it measures 11 inches this way, 5.5 inches that way, or for centimeters, 28 centimeters by 14. You've got 3 scores at 1 1/4, 5.5, and 9 1/4, or that's 3.2 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and 23.5. So it folds in like that, and then we're going to make a belly band to keep it closed. So we've got some designer series paper. Now this is from the Delightful Wishes, and it's double-sided, but I decided that I would add in a piece from one of the other sheets because I just felt that was a little bit plain or a bit too light for going on a white card base. So this bit is a 1-inch strip, and that is going to go, we're going to pop that on there. So you're going to get to see you know, the nice lots of, it's a great way to showcase the different DSP. And I might do this in a as a Christmas design with some of the new Christmas papers that are in the holiday, the September to December catalogue. So that bit goes there. Then that's going to fold back in, and so we'll pop this bit, and that is 1.5 inches, or 3.8, and this one here was 2.5. So that's going to go, so it's quite a nice, quick and easy fun fold. I really like it when you've got with the white that it kind of gives you that when it's folded down you've got white coloured, white, and then we're going to pop our other bit in here, the coloured design, and then you've got the white. Now I just need to make sure, yes, that is up the right way, because you don't really want going the wrong way. So then we're going to pop this bit. So you could get this out of a piece of 6x6 DSP. So this is 3.5 inches. So you've got, that is 1 inch, that is 1.5, and then this is the 3.5. So if you had designer series paper that was 6x6, you'd still be able to get it out of a sheet of that. So that looks really pretty. You've got those colours there. Now I decided that I would put my sentiment on this side of my card, and then because there are quite a few layers, I decided not to put a mat under here. I'd had wondered about using some of the two-tone cardstock because that is thinner, so it's in between the weight of your designer series paper and your cardstock. But I thought I don't often do a white on white, but that's what I'm going to do. And then I have stamped that as a double, so I stamped it twice. That's only once, and then that's half, so that you've got the different strengths of the colour. So hopefully you can see that. So that's sort of stamped off, that's just the full strength, and that's double strength. So that's another way of having one ink pad, but that you can get 3 different tones. So I'm just going to pop my liquid glue on the back, and then we will pop that down. So that's going to go in there, and that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, because this is 5 1/2. So if you wanted to do a mat, do the mat is 4 by 5 1/4, and then your white would be 3 3/4 by 5 inches, just so that you have that little bit of colour around the outside. So there is our card. So it stands up so that you can see it like that, and then you've got your nice colours. Now it has a belly band, and the belly band is 10 inches by 1 inch. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pop it there, fold that over, and then that over there like that, and then I have got my circle. Oh yeah, that's fine. So then we're just, so you don't want it too tight that it's not going to slide up and down. So what I do when I'm going to do a belly band, I'll put some liquid glue, if it's going to come out, just a little bit on that end, and then a little bit on that end, so that then when it closes, you've actually got a good amount of adhesive. I'll just get that lined up like that, and then your belly band just slides up, and then there it goes on nice and easy like that. Okay, so there's our belly band. Now what I had thought was, this is another bit of the DSP, and it measures 3/4 of an inch because the belly band is an inch. So we can just wrap that around. Actually, I want that so that it's going to be hidden under my, and I've just bought there some scissors, and I'm just going to cut that off like that. So I decided that my belly band, I didn't want it just plain white, and so we'll just put bit of glue on that. Pop that down. Oops. Might take my belly band off. There's that. And just put a bit of glue on there. And then some glue on this bit. Oh, hi Sylvia. Yep, watch it on the replay. Hope you had a nice day out. The weather wasn't too bad. Right, so there's that on there like that. And then we're going to pop our bit on the center. So place my circle. So the bottom circle, which is a 2 3/8 inch circle, and that is punched from Pecan Pie, and then a 2-inch circle from the basic white. Now I had a bit of a play with this because I thought, right, I'm going to try it before I glue it down to make sure that I've got it in the right place, and I think it might have moved from where I thought it was going to go. So this is one of those ones that you kind of play around with there until you work out where it is right. So I am going to put some adhesive on the back of this. So the base is outline is in Lemon Lolly, and then this is in Daffodil Delight. And if I had thought about it earlier, I would have actually put adhesive sheet on these. I should actually keep my adhesive sheets near my die cutting machine, and then I would actually remember to use it. Right. So that goes down there like that, and that goes on there. I always find these, when you have these dies and it's not a full, the shape, and you kind of, sometimes you can spend a bit of time turning it around and around and around until you work out, oh yep, that's about right as to where it's meant to go. Now, I can probably have the same, although I don't know if that, I don't know if this bit has a right or wrong. Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll pop some glue on this, and this is from Pecan Pie as well. Oh, now I can't remember where I did it. There, I think. So that and that matches. That will do. And then we will pop this onto the center of our belly band, and then pop like that. So I'm going to put the liquid glue on there, so it's actually probably that. And then just hold that down there like that for a bit. And there we are. Now we need a little embellishment, and I thought that I would use, these are the little trinkets that go with it. And I have got, so they are the little, what are they? Oh, that's going to be a bit hard on the eyes. I think there's little butterflies. I hope I've got the right trinkets, but anyway, we'll just use those. And I'm going to use 3, and I'm just putting them onto the glue dot first, and then I'll pull them off. So I'm just, sorry, I've got that off camera. So I just popped my 3. Looks like that one's hasn't gone on very well. And then I just use my fingernail and just sort of push it so that there's not, because the glue dots are bigger than the actual trinket. And so we'll just pull that in. And we'll put, one's landed on there. And then I'll get the other one on there. We'll put that one up there, and then we'll pop the last one on down the bottom. And pop it on the main bit. So there we go. We've got our finish. Now I don't even know what this style of card's called, but it's just a, maybe we just call it some type of trifold card. And so there your belly band comes off, and you open it up, and there you've got, so it gives you plenty of room to write, but you've also got your sentiment over on this side. If you wanted to put your sentiment in here or on your belly band, you could always pop another piece of Designer Series paper on there. So there you go, is a nice quick fun fold using the Delightful Wishes. I will pop this recording up on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to try and I'm just still getting used to YouTube, but I think I can then put up the measurements for you and underneath the video. So I'd really love it if you could pop on over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. That will really help me, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for joining, and have a good rest of your evening. Bye.